All right, so I'm tired of doing all the stuff in the back. Do some of these now that I'm at 35. These won't take me too long. These are easy. You get to distribute the exponent in. This becomes k to the negative fifth n to the negative fifth over b squared. Now, if an exponent is negative, you can shift it to the denominator and make it positive. So I can make that k positive, I can make that n positive. I should actually put the k first, alphabetical order, and then the n, and then the v, and the understood one. Sorry that looks so bad, but that's a 1 over k to the fifth, n to the fifth, v squared. I notice this little dude right here, and I know that a smiley face to the 0 is 1, so I know that this dude is 1. Doesn't matter what's inside. Master exponent's 1. 33 is really easy. You flip it, you get 8/32. You reduce it, you get a fourth. The reason I did that is because I had that negative exponent rule. That x to the negative n is 1 over x to the n, so I did it that way. 4. 4 is going to make, some kids are going to miss 4. There is an understood negative 1 here. It's not a negative 3 that gets moved. It's just a 3 that gets moved. 3 squared. Negative symbol stays up top. Actually, negative 1. A to the 0 was 1, so I kind of just threw it out the window. There's a b squared, and then there's that b cubed that gets moved next to it. Negative b to the fifth over 9 is the correct answer, irregardless of who you are or what your name is or what you think you know. Moving on to 5. 5x squared y to the negative third over a to the negative third b to the fourth. It's just as simple as moving stuff around. It's not a hard problem. I don't know why I wrote y. A cubed is going to move up top. Y cubed down low. B to the fourth is happy where it's at. Easy. You just multiply like pieces on 6. Negative 10. X to the 0. Y to the 10th. There's that something to the 0 power. So just negative 10 y to the 10th is final answer. Number 7, you should cube each piece before you multiply. 2 cubed is 8. A cubed, C cubed, D cubed. And then you're going to multiply it by 3, A, C, D. I'm just putting in the same order as the first piece. 3 times 8 is 24. A cubed times A is A to the fourth. C cubed times C is C to the fourth. D cubed times D is D to the fourth. Done. There's that whole negative exponent deal. So I'm just going to shift the whole blasted thing up top. 2y squared z all cubed now, sitting over a 1. Then I cube each piece. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Y squared times y squared times y squared is y to the 6th. And then z cubed. Okay, moving on. 9. Lots of ways of doing 9. I'd probably simplify what's on the interior first. But yeah, I'm going to 5 square. So I've reduced the inside down to 2q to the fifth over v squared. And the exponent's still a negative 2. So now I'm going to distribute that negative 2 to all 3 pieces that remain. I have 2 to the negative second, q to the negative 10th, v to the negative fourth, and then I'll start moving things around. I'd have a 2 squared on the bottom, which would be 4, q to the 10th, v to the fourth up top. Moving on to 10. That seems easy to do. I'm simplifying numbers. That's all I'm doing. And I did that because those had understood exponents of 1. So now the top is 15p cubed. The bottom is a, and if I distribute that exponent, 5 squared p to the negative second. And I'm going to do some evaluation. I can barely hold on to it today. 15p cubed, p squared moves next to it. 5 squared is 25, and there's an a. And then 15 over 25 reduces down to 3 and 5. And p cubed, p squared is p to the 5th. And there's an a down low. 11, cube everything. It's 4 cubed x cubed over 2 cubed x to the 15th. 4 cubed is going to be 64. 2 cubed is going to be 8. So it's going to be 8. 15 minus 3 is 12. And moving on. Boy, I bet I sounded just, super depressed over there. It's not depression. Let's see here. I noticed that none of these parentheses have an exponent other than 1. So it's just multiply like terms. So a -1 times a 3 times a 2 is a -6. When we multiply like variables with like terms, we add the exponents. So that would make k to the first, k to the negative first, right? -4 plus 5 is 1, minus 2 is -1. 7 minus 1 is 6, plus the understood 1 is 7. So m to the 7th. And all we got to do is shift k to the denominator, and we are done. And 13, you're going to square everything. If you square a negative, you become positive. Multiply y to the -6. You square 8. Oh, this needs to be done in more than one piece. 4 to the -2nd, z to the -12th, y to the -18th. So z squared, y to the -6. Those all have negative exponents. 4 to the -2nd is a 16 down low, z to the 12th, y to the 18th. And then just clean this thing up. Let's see, 12 take away 2 would be z to the 10th. I'm actually just going to add 6. 18 and 6 makes 24. I don't think there's anything left up top other than a 1. And the last one I'm going to do, because I don't want to do anymore, is number 14. 5 to the -2nd is 25 down low. T to the 11th up top. U to the 9th down low. Hope you understood what just happened. Anyways, there's 1 through 14. Enjoy.